lining up for the final in the Hooligan category. The first choices of starting position went to Kevin Doolan after his heat victory on 42 points. Ferran Mas was next up to select starting position. He's gone directly on the inside of Doolan. So our front row features Ross Sharp on the inside, second in the point standings in the series overall. Ferran Mas alongside him. Round two's runner-up, the Spaniard. Alongside him, it's Kevin Doolan in the blue helmet. He's had a strong first appearance in this Hooligan Championship with 2 race victories during the heats, and Gary Inman completes the lineup off the outside of that front row, the current series leader with a 5-point overall advantage over Ross Sharp. But things could very easily change at what is the midway point in this 2017 season in the Hooligans. There are 2 more point scoring opportunities after today's event. Championship points all going down to this grand final. Chris Walker lining up there off the middle row. So just behind that front quartet of Doolan, Mas, Sharp and Inman. Lee Kirkpatrick alongside Chris Walker, directly on the outside of him on the number 52 bike. It's been a consistent day for him with 3 third places. Martin Mills is another key rider in the context of the championship. He's 3rd in the standings, starts directly behind his closest rider, ahead of him, 2 points behind Ross Sharp and directly behind him on the start line. Here we go with the final of round 3 of the Hooligan Championship in 2017. Great start from Chris Walker from the middle row of the grid. He's straight up into 3rd position. It's Kevin Doolan who gets the whole shot. Ferran Mas tracking him in 2nd position. Walker goes around the outside of Mas though to take up the challenge in 2nd place. Separate battle at the moment in the context of the championship overall, with Ross Sharp having found his way through to head Gary Inman. And if Sharp can manage to get the better of Inman and secure a sufficient number of points, he may be able to become the championship leader. Plenty of miles still to go in this grand final, and it's Kevin Doolan leading the way at the moment from Chris Walker in 2nd place. Walker finished 3rd yesterday, so 2nd would be a good result. He finished behind Ferran Mas in round number 2 here at the East of England Showground yesterday afternoon. Mas in 3rd position. The front 3 have broken clear from that separate battle behind between Ross Sharp and Gary Inman. Actually, Sharp seems to have left Inman here. Inman's the key rider in terms of the championship with that 5-point lead. The 20 race points out in front for Kevin Doolan don't mean as much as they would mean to some of the riders behind him, because Doolan hasn't appeared in the 2 previous rounds, so 20 points would only put him into the top 8. It wouldn't leave him in a challenging position for victory overall. 2nd place with Chris Walker, 16 points here would move him on to 30, and Ferran Mas, who sits in 3rd position, would stand to move on to 30 as well. So things tightening up in this Hooligan Championship, but Gary Inman and Ross Sharp are going to be the 2 key beneficiaries of this weekend as things stand at the moment. Chris Walker just negotiating. I think that's Tony Chalice down the back straight, coming up to lap more riders. Kevin Doolan out in front, just clearing James Body on the number 56. Chris Walker next up to come through lap traffic. This is a very unusual situation for these Hooligan riders, because in the shorter heat races they haven't quite met lap traffic, or if they have, it's only been 1 or 2 riders, because we've had smaller entries here this afternoon following injury withdrawals after yesterday's big turn 1 crash. And so negotiating traffic is proving key in differentiating the riders on track at the moment. Kevin Doolan is coming into turn 3. He's about to take the checkered flag, and the winner of round 3 of the Hooligan class in 2017 is Speedway rider Kevin Doolan. Successful conversion from him. Chris Walker over the line in 2nd, now Ferran Mas in 3rd. The points to be totted up, but I suspect that Gary Inman will still be your championship leader, despite finishing down in 5th position there, because Ross Sharp could only beat him by 1 place. So it will tighten up the top of the overall point standings, that is for certain, with Sharp gaining on Inman, and both Ferran Mas and Chris Walker also gaining on Inman in the series overall.